Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Bisola. I'm a pro makeup artist here in the New York City area. And I have not uploaded in a minute, but that's not what this video is about. We're going to talk about that in the upcoming videos because everything is now going back to the way it needs to be. This video, as you can tell by the title already, is about the VIB sale, the holidays savings sale. They've changed the name. And all of my recommendations, if this is not something you already have in your arsenal, take believe me, I worked at Sephora for 5 years and I was part of Sephora squad year 1, 3, and 4. So I know a thing or two. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I be knowing. But let me just put a disclaimer before we start. You guys see the background behind me? This is obviously green screen or blue screen. I have green screen and blue screen behind me because I had to like do a tape audition for something. And by the time I sat here, I was like, I'm not taking this down. So if you see my little edge spill of blue or green, that's why. In no way, shape, or form am I trying to claim that whatever you see behind me is my place. I just thought it'd be fun since I already know how to like chroma key and all that stuff. If it doesn't look good, this disclaimer is going to be null and void, and it's just going to be this nice blue that you see here. And if not, I'm just going to do something fun because it's there and we're just going to keep it moving. But I'm not trying to claim that whatever background you see is where I live. I just thought it'd be pretty cute and fun. Okay, so let us start. I want to start with what I have. I have everything I'm going to mention here. Well, yeah, some things maybe I don't have in front of me because now my table is too crowded and I don't have the space. So, I want to start off with what I have the least to the most. So we're saving makeup for last. This video is gonna be long. So grab water, tea, depending on what time you're watching this, wine, a little maybe hard alcohol, you know, seltzer water, sparkling water, still water, whatever will bring you a little comfort right now. Get comfortable because it's gonna be long, and you can watch this at a 1.5 speed if it's too long, because I like to tell you guys why. I don't want you spending your hard-earned money and you're like, this did not work for me. Why would she lie? I want to tell you why I think each product is good so you can know why you're spending your money, because it doesn't grow on trees. Okay? So my first, that's some fragrance. My first, actually, because now my hands are dry, I just washed my hands. It's gonna be this Isle of Paradise um body moisturizer. Why was I reading? I was reading everything else. Body moisturizer. And I really like this because it's really hydrating. It's this here. I'm actually going to put some on so y'all can see. And a little goes a long way. I have a lot of body butters. But I want y'all to see how hydrating it is. You see that? How my skin is just hydrating? Let's see. But anyway, yes, I really love this for the body. I don't use it every day. I try to, like, depending on where I'm going, it would be like if I'm staying home, it'll be like something I use. But also when I'm going out and then I layer, I have the one from this whole pink line because they have different ones. I have this. I had the body scrub and the body wash. I finished it. That's why you don't see here. It's so good and it smells so good. I love the way it lathers. It's really like creamy. Oh, wow. I think something just went in my eye. Of course, when I'm trying to film and talk, that's when something want to be wrong. Anyway, love that. Really love that. And it smells sweet. Not like candy sweet. It just smells like sweet. And I love that. Next, that's all the body stuff that I have to show y'all. Like I said, this table is really full. But if you want to get the whole line, I always encourage people. I know not everyone has time. That's why I'm sure some of these videos are good for recommendation. But when it comes to stuff that has scents in it, or just anything in general, if it's at Sephora, I'm never ordering online unless I'm replenishing. I don't know if it's because I worked in stores and I'm just spoiled to swatching. I love to feel stuff. I love to swatch. I need to know what it feels like. If it's dusty, if it's ashy, if it smells good, if it don't smell good. I can't. I don't like going back and forth returning stuff. I don't have the time. So if you can, go in stores, smell some of these things, and touch them and see how you like it. Let's go into skincare. So I have this. It's always a lot of words, so I want to make sure I'm reading everything clearly, and everything will be linked in the description box. I got you every single thing by category. I got you. I got you. You don't gotta do no work. Just click if you're interested in shopping. So this is the quarterly purifying toner with salicylic acid, organic essential oils, and grape water, and it looks like so. I have a lot of quarterly skincare. Right now, they're not in my rotation except this and the elixir. I always spray the elixir before I start my makeup. I spray it right before moisturizer and I spray it right before makeup. Oh, it's so good. That minty, fresh feeling. I always do it on myself and my clients. They always love it because it's just like a splash of, like, it's so refreshing. And I'm mentioning that I don't have it with me here. Oh, I have the mini one, but I'll annotate it. Whatever I don't show you guys, I'll annotate on the screen so you can see. But it smells so good. It's so refreshing to the skin. And it's just like, I don't know, it gives just like a wave of freshness. The full size is 59. No, it's 49 from the last time I purchased it. I have not purchased makeup in a minute. Okay? Almost everything here was sent to me. But anyway, I love all of these things, so I'm not gonna lie to you. So it's $49, but this is the perfect time to get gift sets. If there's something that you really like that's in full size, get the gift set that comes with all the other little mini stuff. And I always encourage people to get gift sets because then you get to try, like, you don't feel like you're never going to finish it because they're all so small. So it's easier for you to go through and you'll know what you like to go pick up the full size in store. I always encourage that. And this also would be the best time to start. You know, if you have a big family, if you're a gift giving person, this would be the best time to just start buying gifts for people in your life. So yes, they always have the sets for the quarterly spray. It's $49 and it usually comes with like two other things. I haven't seen what they have this year, but it's always there. I know it's there. Trust me, I know I know it's there. So next for my skincare is going to be a couple of the four things from Suwasu. It is Suwasu. So first here, and I'm going to show you guys. I love this. I don't know if you can see how much I've been through, but this is the concentrated ginseng. I feel like when I'm trying to pronounce my N's, it's not rolling, no, it needs to roll. I love this so much. The first time I think I was using this, I got a facial and she used this on me. I was like, wait a minute. And then the brand, and I bought that and something else. No, the first time I used it, I went to an Innisfree event and it was like Innisfree, Amore Pacific, and Suwasu. Ever since then, my life has been changed. Next is this First Care Activating Serum. You can't see it. Maybe you can. But y'all see? You see right here at the bottom? It's almost, I have like 2 or 3 pumps left, but I'm not even worried because I have 2 backups. This is so good. I love using this during, like, if I'm going out with no makeup, I will use this. But I love using this at night. Let me make sure I focus that again so you guys can see what it looks like. I love using it at night right before my moisturizer. Sometimes, depending on the moisturizer I use, if I use this, I just use the serum and then this. But if I'm using a different moisturizer, I like to pump it in and mix it in together and just push into my skin. I should have done this in order that I would do a skincare routine. So let me just, these two. I recently got sent this. It's been like maybe 3 weeks now. And I have plenty of like makeup melting balm. My favorite before I started using this, was the Fenty one. Baby. Oh my God. This is so good. It's the slip. Like, it feels so luxurious and creamy. Oh my God. It looks like this. And it looks like I haven't used much, but I have. Because all you need is one pump. And trust me, a lot, like I use two pumps because I'm extra and I'm always with a full beat. I don't do no makeup. I don't have time for that. This, I don't know. I don't know what it. It's so good. It is so good. It is so good. It is so. Believe me when I tell you, it is so good. Okay. And I have a lot of, like, I stopped using my other balms that takes makeup off because I was like, oh, let me just try it. And I used it. I pushed those to the side because it's so good. I love the way it feels on the skin. And then I'm going in to mention the gentle cleansing foam. The same with that. Like, y'all, I don't know what they do here. It is so good. Like, it feels very cream. Like, you know when you go get a facial and the way they just like wash your face, that's what it feels like this is in a bottle. I don't know. I don't know how to I don't know how to explain it, but it's really nice. And listen, I'm about to feel like a salesperson. Let me tell you the steps. If you feel like you just want to splurge, you want to pamper yourself and you don't want to do too much, let me tell you the steps you need to do. Look. Use this first to take off your makeup. I forgot to tell you guys, this is the gentle cleansing oil. Use the cleansing oil to take off your makeup. Wash your face with this. Pat dry. You can use a toner. If you're not a toner person, it's okay because I don't have the Suede toner here to show you. First Care Activating Serum. Concentrated ginseng. Do you see what I'm talking about? That's it. That's all you need. Those 4 things, that's all you need. That's all you need. If you feel like I need something nice, luxurious, but you don't want to do too much because that's what I just showed you is going to cost you a pretty penny. And everything that I mentioned, I will put the price point up here as I'm talking about them. But I love the fact that I pushed aside my Fenty, because that Fenty one is also really nice. It's nice and thick and creamy, and it takes it off. Because it takes it off. It's so good. But baby, I pushed my Fenty to the side for this. Okay, let this zoom in again, because now it's plain in the face. Y'all, it is amazing. Let me show you guys 2 more moisturizers that I love, love. The next one is this Dr. Dennis Gross Intense Wrinkle Cream, the Advanced Retinol and Ferulic Acid. I want you to see I'm almost done with this. Like, literally almost done. Love it. Love it. I always like to focus this in case I forget to like annotate on the screen. Focus. There you go. Love this. I only use this at night. I only use this at night. I don't use it during the day at all whatsoever. I use it when I use something thick like this. I mix these 2 together, the serum. The other serum that I'm using when I don't use that is the Augustinus Bader one. So good. So good. I use the light cream in the morning and the rich cream at night because I like at nighttime. Like when I take this off, I'm gonna do my Sawasu situation because depending on what my day was, there's certain things I don't use when I have makeup on, and certain things I use that when I don't have makeup on. I'm just like, I don't need all these extra steps. But when I'm taking my makeup off, it'd be that. Last one I want to show you guys as far as skincare goes is the Rose Inc Hydration Replenish. Oh my god, can I see this? Micro encapsulated moisturizer. And it is. It's like one of those beads. Did I say it already? This is Rose Inc. And it's kind of like their foundation. I have that foundation in my room actually. How it has that beads and you have to blend it to like, y'all know what I'm talking about. This is my morning moisturizer. It's really hydrating. You only need a little bit. It's really hydrating. Let me make sure I show you guys that again. It's really hydrating. I love it. Like after I get out the shower, and I spray my quarterly spray, I put that on. Oh, the other spray I use is Beekman 1802. Is that what their brand is? Yes. I use that. That's also really good. But that's not what we're talking about here. Okay? Okay. Next, let's get before I go into fragrance, I'm not really gonna talk about hair stuff besides this because I don't have I don't have hair. And also this is the longest I like my hair to be. Like for me, this is really long. I had to comb it and push it down. I'm cutting my hair tomorrow. I don't have this is really long. The only time I like to have my hair like this is during winter time, then because it's like a little fur on my head. But this is the Shark Flex Style blow dryer. Now, I know you're like, why? So this is it here. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Oh, also on my nails, I just have clear nail polish on from Nails Inc. But I have this because my friends come over. If they decide to spend a night, let me tell you something. My apartment is the place. It doesn't matter if you left your clothes and your makeup, your skincare, your fragrance, your towel. I got everything you need. So when my girlfriends come over, they need to blow dry their hair after they're done. If it's anything like that, I have a blow dryer for you. My sister was here during the summertime when she washed her hair. That was the blow dryer for her. I also have a Dyson Airwrap. Mind your business. That's also another thing that we already know. It's like a given. Every time these sales come around, get a Dyson if you've been wanting one. And if you're like, it's a little steep, get the Shark. See, I gave you both options. And I helped my sister, and one of the times she washed her hair, I helped her blow dry it with it, and it was real smooth. It was real nice. It was real nice. So if you don't want to do the Dyson, and I like this because it's not close to me. I just found this because I was cleaning earlier. I was like, I need to talk about this. It has different brush heads. I'll also annotate that on the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And the way it blow dries, it flips. It's just really cool. And I have that because Shark sent it to me. I didn't go out and buy it because obviously you're like, why would you go buy it? I didn't buy it. Same thing with the Dyson. I didn't buy it. They sent it to me. So next is fragrance. Okay. I had to like fight, and I brought out fall scents. This is not all my fall scents. Fall, winter. This is something that I would wear, and I feel like it may not be for everybody, but it'll be for somebody. Okay. First, if you love your home smelling good, this right here, I have two of them. The other one is in the bathroom. So this is By the Fireplace. And this By the Fireplace by Margiela is my favorite scent. I like all of them, but it's my favorite. Like I have, I think about 6 or 7 of their fragrances. It's so good. It is so good. This is I have to pick up I think they have another version of the diffuser. and I have to pick that up. I have the candle, I have the fragrance. Um, it's really good. Next that I love after that is Jazz Club. And Jazz Club, when you layer Jazz Club and lotion, body wash, and then the fragrance, please, please. Oh my God. But anyway, By the Fireplace is my favorite. Like I said, I have the candle, I have the fragrances. I have the fragrances in like 3 different sizes. Don't mind your business. Don't judge me. Thank you. But having that, this is almost done. It's like almost at the bottom. So I have to go pick up another one. I didn't buy this, but I'm gonna go pick it up. I'm gonna go buy one because that was sent to me, and it's just I was like, how did they know? How did you know? How did you know? It just warmed my heart. Anyway, um, so Kayali sent me their new Oudgasm line, and then they sent like a full size of what was it? Tobacco oud. No, cafe oud. Oh, it's tobacco oud. I just happen to have cafe oud, vanilla oud, and rose oud. This thing, I'm gonna go pick up. I am going to pick up the full size. I feel like let me. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so I'm a oud girl. Anything that's like oud, vetiver, cashmere, leather, amber, osmanthus, pepper, lang lang, anything that's just like musky, me, all so good. It smells so good. It smells so good. Because I have the little one, I'm like, I just need to go buy the full size of this because I want to wear it every day, but I also don't want to wear it every day because I have other fragrances. I feel like this scent, the notes are going to be somewhere here. I feel like this scent to me feels like when you have a man that just loved the shit out of you and he like cozies up to you. Oh my God, I don't know how to explain it. Or like I'm in a castle. I'm not the queen, I'm not the princess, but I'm the girl of the town. That's what this smells like to me. It's so good. And the couple of times I've worn it, people have literally, and it just came out not too long ago. It hasn't even been a month yet. Maybe it has. Every time I wear it, people are like, I'm like, yeah, that's me. It's me, okay? So I haven't really worn this a lot, but I will say the way I'm talking about this, I'm saying it like it's all my favorites because they are. But I'm also letting you know, consider getting them, or when you go in store, smell it. And also if you have time, go on a weekday. Because the weekends are gonna be crazy. And if you go on the weekends, don't plan to do anything else. Just take your time. Wear your comfortable sneakers. It's going to be packed. Take a breather, take your time to shop. Don't let anybody talk you into buying anything. Go in there and buy them like, okay, I wanted to try this, I wanted to try that. I mean, if you need recommendations from people in store, sure. But like, take your time because you're going to buy stuff that you don't want to buy if you're in a rush. I'm here to advise you, okay? I want you to get what you need. And, Sephora's like Target. You never really just buy one thing. Anyway, next, I want to show you guys. You can't even see that I've made a dent because, like, I used it earlier in the year and I didn't really reach for it, but it's really good and I really love it. And this is, let me put this cap back on. This is Somebody Would by Fleur. I just think this is, what this is similar to? And I think that's why I love it. It's similar to Jazz Club. It's very, very fall appropriate. And remember earlier I said fall and winter fragrances or scents is what I'm probably going to recommend the most. I think majority of this, but since we're leaning into that time of the year, that's what majority of my things are geared towards, especially like my lips. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I hope you're entertained so far. And I feel like if you are, you should like this video. Did you like this video? I feel like you didn't like it. Okay, I feel like you did now. But anyway, I really like this. I like it a lot. It's like it's warm and cozy. That's what I think of it as. It's just like nice, warm and cozy. Like very, very, it really does. Now that I'm thinking about how many ways for me to describe this, I was gonna say smells like, like Jazz Club, somewhere that's nice and warm and cozy, and that's what Jazz Club also smells like. But that smells like Jazz Club. Next is the Fenty fragrance, and the first time I sprayed this, I was like, no, thank you. I sprayed it on myself. I walked around. Is that what happened? Is this the fragrance I'm thinking about? No, this was sent to me. This is not the fragrance I was thinking about. But that was my reaction. It wasn't in store. That was something else. This was also sent to me. I sprayed this only twice. 1, 2. And I always layer it. That's what happened. I always layer it. Because the first time I smelled it, I was like, that's interesting. And I was like, And I sprayed it and I walked around the apartment. I'm talking about walked around the store. I walked around the apartment and I was like, whoa, I really like this. But I've never actually, besides that time, I've never worn it on its own. But I really like it layered with other things. And I'm going to tell you what I always layer it with. And people just want to hug me. I always figure it's probably not the makeup. It's not because they haven't seen me in a while. It's because I have this and this. Oh, let me it's just the Fenty. Right? Am I doing this wrong? Do I not know how to do my job? And Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. You can't really see that I've made a dent in it. These two together, because the way I felt about this is also the way I felt about, I'm not gonna lie, I know a lot of people love this. So when I received it, I was like, that's interesting. I like it. I would say it's on the sweeter side, but the first day I was just like, by itself, I love layering this too. Like, I like it, but I felt like it needed something else. And just one day, they were next to each other and I paired them together. I almost was about to say, bitch. The way people, I see them break their necks and I know it's, because I don't got a juicy booty. It's not the ass. It's the fragrance. Because I smell great. Okay? They be like, oh my God, you smell good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. My next two is probably from one of my favorite fragrance houses, and it is Ellis Brooklyn. Now, my favorite fragrance from Ellis Brooklyn is Myth, but it's not here today because I feel like I've talked about that so many times, and I feel like people know about Myth. But anything for fall, Ellis Brooklyn, I'll say if you're in a Sephora store, give them a sniff. They smell really good, and I feel like they have a fragrance for each person, like different scents that you would love. Ellis Brooklyn has it, and I feel like this is a great fragrance for fall. This is super amber. And remember, whenever you want to wear your fragrance is when your fragrance is appropriate. You don't have to wait for a season to wear whatever. You wear whatever you want to wear when you want to wear it, okay? Because these people not paying your bills, okay? But this smells like what you would, like a rich, like, I always give scents scenarios, okay? Shout out to my cushion that's right here. Okay, we're back. I don't know how that slipped out of my hand. Ouch. But yes, this, I was going to say, I like to give fragrances scenarios opposed to like notes. That's just how my brain works. Like, I feel like Myth is like when you're madly in love, like in love. Remember I said this was like if a man, your partner, your girl, your man, whoever loves the out of you, like you're the only person they have eyes for. I feel like that's what that's giving. and you're like the it girl, but you're not the queen or the princess, but you're more popular than them, even though they're the queen empress. That's what that rose oud does for my soul. I feel like that's the vibe that it gives. And the man that's loving you owns the castle. Okay? And I feel like this is just like you live in one of those big mansions where all the fall leaves are on the floor and it's just crunchy, but it smells really, really good in the atmosphere. That's what Super Amber gives me. I really, really like this. And I know I really like it because I've been reaching for it like literally almost every day. Not today though, because today in New York City it was 81 degrees. What is going on? This is why we're sick. My last fragrance, baby, the first day where it feels like real crispy. And when I say crispy, I mean like fresh, crisp outside. Like this is also from Ellis Brooklyn, and this is après ski. Well, it's just après, but like let's focus. It's like a very, very frosted dark green bottle. In case this is coming off black. Oh my God, not it being dusty. Do I not wipe this every day? Well, I haven't worn it in a minute. But y'all, this smells like if you go to St. Moritz in the wintertime or you go skiing. This is the richest winter you will ever smell. It smells, oh my God. I know every time I smell this, it literally, I'm not exaggerating here. There's something that happens in my brain. It just, in a good way, in the best way possible. Oh, I have to spray this. Oh my God. It's like fresh, rich snow with your favorite people. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. Like I said, all the notes are going to be on the screen, but this, oh, like you're in a cabin. You are in a cabin with your closest friends. You're drinking hot ale, okay? Closer to the fireplace, but it's snowing heavy outside. And tomorrow when y'all wake up, you're going skiing. And half of y'all are going to be cute, but you're not going to ski, but you're going to be in your ski gear. That's what that gives. Okay? Okay. Now I feel like we are getting to the makeup. I have a lot of makeup, and all of my makeup is Luxe. I feel like I didn't say that in my intro. Majority, if did I say 90%? 95%. 95% of my makeup is on the Luxe side. I want to say I cater. For my deep dark skin girlies out there, I just want to show you the luxury makeup. We know it exists, but sometimes you're like, I didn't know that brand made darker shades. I'm here for you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. First, let's talk about what's on my eyes. This was sent to me by Huda Beauty, and this is I've used this twice now since it has been sent to me. Let me just cover the mirror so y'all can see the work that this is giving. Okay? Let me just... You can see that I have already used this palette. And this is... It's going to show it like this. There you go. There you go. I really like this palette. That's what I have on my eyes. It is the eyeliner. It is what I have, top and bottom. Everything on my eyes is just from that palette. I really like it. It drops November 1st. The sale doesn't end till November 6th. You got time. Leave it in your cart. You have time. I really like it. It's cool tone. It has some cooler purples in there. And I really wanted to use the mattes only in this palette because if you guys don't know, it's hard to make good matte eyeshadow. Shimmer, I feel like shimmer is easier. I don't want to say easy. It's easier to make. So I always like to test out mattes and palettes because sometimes they're just like chalk and it's just like, you're like, what did you do? So I always like testing mattes in here. I feel like this will also be like let me try to, yeah, I feel like this would be an amazing, amazing New Year's Eve, holiday. Okay, I need you to focus. This is playing with me. It's being disrespectful. There we go. But I feel like this would be like perfect for the holidays. Um, I would say this is mostly cool toned. It has some browns in there, but there's still cool tone and like a cool tone purple. But this is really, really great. I really, 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 really like it. I really, really like it. I really, really like it. So if you were thinking about this palette, I would say to pick it up. The other palette that I think is similar, but I don't have that, and I don't want to lie to say it's similar. Hopefully, maybe if someone has both of them, they've done like a comparison, and it's the Xenon palette from Natasha Denona. Right? Okay. Let me just get the small things out the way. Do I want to do these by brand? Let's try that. I have so much on my table. Okay. Well, let me do the ones that are one by itself. So the blush that I have on, I have two blushes on. I hope that's capturing well on camera. Is this, what is this? Lips and Cheeks. Oh, Pot Rouge. Let me read this properly. It says Pot Rouge for Lips and Cheeks. And this is from Bobbi Brown. And it's cream. Y'all, it is so gorgeous. The shade is Chocolate Cherry. Is the cream I have on. I do have a powder blush on top of it. But I used a little bit of this. Usually, you guys see the colors on my lips. That's the color it usually is when I put it on my cheeks by itself. But I kind of wanted to like layer my blushes today because these are the ones that I feel like I'm going. Y'all see a theme here. I'm going with the fall winter theme. I think this would be stunning, stunning, stunning. It's also close. There's a Fenty one that I think is pretty close, but this, since they sent it to me, I've been loving it and I've been wearing it non-stop. It is gorgeous. Gorgina. Another one that's similar, I don't want to say in color, is the Fashion Fair one. Now, you won't see that it looks like I've made a dent in the cream one, like in the cream version of it. And this is coming off paler than it actually is. But this, I've dipped in this a lot too. But it's just giving, sometimes the light be too, there you go. It's like more of a reddish color. And this is more purple than, it's reading pink from what I'm looking at in the monitor anyway. But this is Berry Red. And this is the Fashion Fair Lush Blush Duo Blush Intense. Sometimes some of these palettes be having these products be having a long name, but this is just so you guys can see. Next is gonna be these two things. One is a blush and one is a foundation. Well, one is a contour stick, but I use it as foundation. And this is from Westman Atelier. I have the, what is the shade? This is Petal. So days where I'm doing makeup that's like more on the lighter scale. And when I say lighter, I mean as far as colors go, if I wanted to just be like soft, but it will always be glam, okay? It can be just like soft colors. If I want like really, really nice soft colors, I use the Baby Cheeks blush stick in Petal. I know it looks much pinker in person, but this is like it's like a purple pink, and it's really, really nice. Oh, wrong thing. It's really, really nice, and it looks like so, and it just magnetizes. Um, the next one I have here, I have quite a bit of Westman Atelier actually. They're just in my room. This is like the makeup studio stuff, and the stuff in my room is like when I'm getting ready to go out. Um, and 9 times out of 10, I always have double of the same thing, so I just split them evenly. But this is the Face Trace Contour Stick, and I have the shade Ganache. But as you can see here, it cannot contour me, but I love the texture and how it feels. So I've been using it as foundation, and it's chef's kiss. I think because it's meant as a contour, it just stays, and it's very neutral. It's not red. It's not too cool. It's just lovely, 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 lovely. Let me show you guys up close and personal. Let me try to twist that up so you can see. See? That's what that looks like. And you can see, even though my face is not zoomed in, you can see that this is the shade that works for me. So it was never going to contour me, but it was my skin tone. So I really, really love Westman Atelier. I have another one here, but I haven't used it. And if by the looks of these two, they just perform really well. They're really nice. So all of these things I'm saying for the makeup, if you wanted to dab a little into luxe makeup, one, I'm your girl. Two, these are the things I would say to consider if you don't already have them, if you want to try. And when it comes to foundations, we'll get there. But when it comes to foundations, I will say always get a sample if you can. I don't know if Sephora still, I don't remember. I think that's just fragrance. Get a sample and see how it wears. Get a sample of different things. See how it wears. And if you really love it, then purchase it. I haven't used this yet. This is the highlight stick. This is also in Petal. But if it's anything like the blush, I know I'll love it because I love that blush and the contour stick. That blush though, the first time I used it, I just used it with my hand. Like I swipe, used it in my hands. And the next time I used it, I layered it with a Gucci blush. And they were the same shade. It was like pale pink, but it looks so good with my skin. I was like, ah. Anywho, let me do some things that are like individuals, and then we'll move on to collections of the same brand of things. This is the Lancome Teydal Ultra Wear Concealer, and the shade I have here is, oh, what shade is this? 470. Now, when I show you this is light. This is very light. This is very light. I know you're like, girl, quit playing in my face. However, I have 3 other shades. I just don't have them here. It's in my room with the rest of my vanity stuff in there. But I like using this. Like when I have a foundation that's like really, really like dark, if it was sent to me, but I love the way it wears, I would mix it in with the foundation and it gives the best. Oh, I love this. I love this. Like I said, I have 3 of the shades. There's one that's like perfect for my under eye. If I want bright, bright, bright under eye, and I'm just trying to give you like that, like baddie type of makeup, if that's what it's called. I think that's what it's called. I would use this by itself, and it still blends beautifully because I'm a makeup artist. It never looks jarring. It never looks jarring to me anyway, because I look outside. I don't just use studio lights. So I really love this concealer. I really, really love this concealer, just like I love the Teydal foundation. But Teydal foundation is something we've known forever. So if you've wanted to try it, pick that foundation up too. But this concealer is really, really great. I have the Huda Beauty Blood Orange color corrector here. So if you're someone that needs color corrector, this was sent to me. So I would have never bought this, but I love it. So you cannot see right now because I have a full beat on. But on my corners, they protrude down a little bit. And on the corners, they're darker. So with this is going to last me eons because I don't have darkness under my eye. The only part around my eye that's darker is my eyelid. But if I'm putting eyeshadow there, I'm not putting color corrector. That just defeats the purpose. If you have something like this or you need color corrector, this is really potent. Like this is good. I never use this by itself. I always mix it in with moisturizer. And if you're going to use it under your eye, if you have under eye circle, so that it does not peek through your foundation or your concealer, always mix a little bit of this or whatever color corrector you have. But I really actually like this. That's why I wanted to mention it. It's just really, really nice. Mix it in with your eye cream. If you're putting it under your eye, make sure the ratio is a little bit of this and more of your eye cream. It'll still give you the tint. It won't shear away the color because the color is really pigmented, and it will cover. Your under eye will be hydrated and it won't peek through your concealer. You're welcome, because I got you. So since we're on the theme of concealer, let me just bring this whole brand here. Oh, I wanted to mention this Sephora Daily Brush Cleaner Spray. Because sometimes y'all don't be cleaning your brushes before. That's why sometimes your makeup don't apply the way you want it to apply, and it's not cooperating with you the way you thought. You need to clean your brushes. Even if you're not washing your brushes, a paper towel, spray this on your brushes, wipe, give it a second before you start doing your makeup. It makes the difference. Get this. It's so good and it's so affordable. Stop playing games. Get it. Get it. And I feel like all Sephora collection stuff, if I am misspeaking, I will let you know on the screen. I'll annotate it. But I think during the sale, it's always 30% off, no? See? So let's do this since I already mentioned that. The most that I have here from a brand is one of my favorite brands, and it's Givenchy. Okay? This concealer, let's just do a thing. These three. Oh, so I was about to say it's not gonna focus. So these two that you're seeing, they're the exact same shade. I use the exact same shade. However, because this is like glow and the other one is matte, it has two different shades. So it looks like it's not the same, but it is. If you don't get nothing I mentioned here and you're on the hunt for a new foundation, here you go. Stop playing. It's so good. It's so good. I will say both formulas are good for all skin types. I mix them together because I'm that person. I think it's my makeup artist brain. I love them formulas together, and a lot of it is skincare formulas in both of them. That's why I say it doesn't matter what your skin type is. I think you like either. If you do have like drier skin though, maybe don't get the matte one. But I have really oily skin and I don't mind the glow one. The thing is, this is what I do. This is why I said this video is going to be long, because I need to tell you the why, because you're spending your money, okay? And you know, I'm an educator so I'm going to tell you why. This glow one I use during the winter time, and this matte one I've used all summer. All of these foundations that I'm going to mention, every time I wear them, people are like, what do you have on? That's why I wanted to pick these, because all of my foundations, I love them. If I don't like it, I don't have it. If I don't like it, I don't use it, because I'm not going to be wasting my time using something I don't like. Why would I suffer? For what purpose? Okay? But those two, I love wearing it like that. And days where I always check, the first thing I do when I wake up is check the weather. So I know if I'm wearing my makeup, I know what that's how my brain turns. But I love mixing them. Generally, I like mixing them. But days that it was really hot during the summertime and I just didn't want to have to combat my oil and sweat and all that, I use the matte. And wintertime, I like using the glow. And This concealer, it doesn't matter what foundation I wear. It's what I have under my eye now. If I haven't talked about makeup too much, but majority of the makeup, the blushes, I already told you guys, this is what I used as my cream, the Bobbi Brown one, if it will focus, that, and on brand with Givenchy. I have the blush. I have, except number 1, I have all the blushes. This is number 3. And I want you guys to see what it looks like. Hope this is not, well, you can't really, but it's really nice. I know you can't see what it really looks like. But it's what I layered on the Bobbi Brown. And I'm trying to, my microphone fell. Every time I film, something is always something. It's always something. But you can't even see, can you? See my green screen? But this is the shade number 3, and it's really nice. I just dusted a layer of it because when I put the blush on, when I tapped it on both cheeks, like, it was intense. So I blended it out, and I just wanted something like a nice light touch on it. So I used shade 3. I was going to use shade 4. I don't know what I did with it. So I used shade 3. These powders, I also have 3 shades. So I have number 5, I have number 6, number 5, and number 3. Number 3 somewhere, I don't know where it is. I like number 3 for when I want like really bright under eyes. It has that pink lavender to it. Really love that. This has, you guys can't even see, can you? It's so much in this, like, it's hard for me. Like, y'all, I use this powder like it owes me money. It's so nice. It's so nice. Like I said, I know I already mentioned this. If you're thinking of dabbling in luxury makeup, these are the ones I think you should like dip your toes in and then be like, okay. But these powders, I know they're viral on TikTok or something like that, but I really love them. The next thing I need to pick up is not at Sephora, which is really upsetting, is the pressed version of this. We don't have it in the Americas. It's only a Selfridges. I don't like that. And I've already spoken to the team like, what's up? What's going on? So hopefully maybe next year or in 2 years we get it here. That's what somebody said. Anyway, that's it for Givenchy. But I have, like, if you want me to do a full face of Givenchy, I got you, because I have everything. Everything. That's my baby. Next, another one of my baby. Let's just do the Tom Fords, okay? The highlighter I have on now, this is from the, what is this? Soleil de Feu. And then, oh, trying to see the best way for you to get what this looks like. I want to see. Can you see it? It's not really showing the sheen. I thought it would. I'm not angling this right. That's what I have on my cheeks now. It's just lovely. It's really lovely. It's really lovely. I don't know if they still have them online, because I know it's one of those like seasonal things, limited edition. I'm not sure. If it is, I'll let you guys know. But a highlighter that is permanent that you can get is this duo, and it's Tan Light. I've made a video. I think I've made a video on this. And in my last Tom Ford video, I think I did a comparison. There you go. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. I love it. I love it. I want you guys to get a better view, because one is pinker than the other. Like, this is pinker and this is more on the gold side. And These two, I have another one somewhere. These two in shade are not the same. So this is why I always tell you guys, go to the store. So because sometimes when you look online, what you think is going to be is not what it is. So you guys can see there are three different golds. Like they're golds, perfect, but there are three different types of golds. And all three of them work for my skin tone. For the duo, sometimes depending on what my eye makeup is, I'll use the top one. Sometimes, see, the top one is cooler and this is pinker, but there's still like, it's like a bronzy pink. All three works for my skin tone. And same from, what did I say this was? Soleil de Feu? De Feu? This is the quad, one of the quads that came with it. And I will annotate the video I made on it, and it's just so beautiful. I was surprised when I saw this in stores, I'm not gonna lie, because when I saw the pictures, I was like, this is pale as hell. On my skin tone, it's stunning. I just want to let y'all know that. And last but not least is this blush. This is Disclosure. Also Tom Ford. Honestly, this is going to be the first and last time I'm using this backdrop, unless it's going to stay like this. Then, because I was trying to do blue screen, green screen, and leave it as is. It's too many lights because that has to be lit for the green screen to not bleed into my clothes. But it's too many lights. That is it for Tom Ford. Next, let me mention this. This is the YSL Rouge Volupté Candy Glaze. This. YSL has a fragrance in their lipsticks, and the first time I bought one, it's still that same fragrance, and that's one thing I love about fragrances. It brings memories, or it sets memories, it brings memories. You just remember. And the first one I had was a Rouge Volupté Shine, and it was a long time ago, and it was in a shade red, because I'm a red girl. I could wear red every day, okay? And I just will never forget. It was a gift, and once I loved it, I went to go pick up another one. I was just like, oh my God. It's just, ever since then, I've loved their lipsticks. So like in this, I have this in like 4 other shades that I cannot believe I've not started using once I started using this. Because once I started using this, I picked it up the first week of, because I did a poll on Instagram. I was going to a Fashion Week event, and I was like, let me know what I should wear. And it was this. If it wasn't for that poll, this would have just been sitting on my vanity. I love it. I love it. Let me tell y'all, I wish it was like a regular lipstick that I could squeeze up. I don't know what magical stuff that YSL put in this, but it's stunning. Look, it's so comfortable. It's like the same thing with the Rare Beauty Balm. It has that silk slip to it. I love this. The shade I have on is, the shade I have on is 06. Again, if I didn't mention it, it is the Rouge Volupté Candy Glaze in shade 06. But obviously get the shade that works for you if you're interested in that. I just want to say, unless you don't like things that feel like this, if you pick this up, you're not going to regret it. You're not going to regret it. It is so good. And I have one that's like the pink one that's just like clear. I have one that's like a pinky nude. And I have one that's brown. Y'all, once I start using that, I'm going to use it every day. Because the way I wear this with makeup, I wear it without makeup, I wear it with just this and brows, I wear it with this and mascara. I wear it like it's just a regular lip balm. And it's, y'all, it's so good. And I was upset at myself for like using it so late. Moving on. We're almost there. Thank you for sticking around. We're almost there. I promise. I know a lot of people talk about Luminous silk, luminous silk, luminous silk, luminous. Every time they tell you this. And yes, yes, it's nice. It's actually really stunning. Actually, it's great. But me personally, I'm a power fabric kind of girl. Also because I have really oily skin, so you understand it makes sense. This right here, oh baby, y'all, she's that girl. I feel like when it comes to foundations, people don't mention this. Now, this I mix it during the summertime is when I wear it the most. And when it's summertime, if I've been out a lot that summer, I I still I still get tanner. I'm waiting for this to adjust. That can be a picture. Um, but it's nothing blush and concealer can't fix. So it is two shades, like two shades darker than my foundation. I'm going to use the comparison for the Luminous Silk so you see the difference. So this is Power Fabric and this is the shade 16 and this is Luminous Silk. This is 15. As you can see, it's like on camera, even on camera, it looks a little lighter. This is like darker for me. Like if I were to, let me show you. I'm just gonna act like you didn't see that. I want you guys to see what this looks like how much darker it is. See? So when I put it on my, yeah. So when I put it on my, oh, so you can see the difference in comparison. Oh. I just want y'all to see like what 15 looks like and what 16 looks like. I haven't started using this. Oh, because I just finished the other one. And I will say Power Fabric, you can tell that that's what it is because it's a little thicker, to me anyway, than the Luminous Silk. See? This is, oh, just focus not on me. My camera is doing its job and I'm mad. But you can see the darker one is Power Fabric and the lighter one is Luminous Silk. I'm over here like, well, why is it not focusing on my arm? Because it's supposed to focus on my face only. But yeah. So if you have Luminous Silk, but you're like, I'm oily and I still get oily. So today, I think I forgot to use a primer. That's why you can see my oils peeking through. I think I forgot to use a primer. I did. So Power Fabric, if you have Luminous Silk, give Power Fabric a try. If you already, if you have Luminous Silk and you're like, I would like to try another thing from them, especially if you have oily skin, you won't regret it. So the baby that I have on today is this terracotta from Guerlain. Y'all, I want to speed through this so we can move on. I know this video is long. I'm sorry. I just wanted to, break stuff down for you guys. But this foundation, when I got it, I wore it like back to back. I was like, oh, I love this. Because like my face is beat. Because I'm looking at the screen, I know that I have makeup on, but it feels like I have nothing on my face. Like I'm like it feels like I have nothing on my face. And this foundation is amazing. It's so good. It is so good. I really love it. It is also, if you guys can see, of course my microphone keeps falling. What is going on? Let me just, there you go. I already adjusted it, so you guys can't really see, but like my chest and my face is the same color, but right now they're not because I have foundation on my face. But this is also kind of like that powder fabric. Like when I swatch it, this is shade 9N. I think 8N would have been my perfect shade. But I feel like when I swatched it, I don't know if it was the lighting in the store. When I swatched it, I was like, this might be a little light. But once blended in, I think the 8N or 8.8N, something like that would have been my shade. Because when I swatched this, it's a shade darker, but I make it work because I really love this. I love it. It is so good. It wears beautifully. Now, Guerlain, you can no longer find Guerlain in any Sephora freestanding stores. It's stores. Did I say stalls? Stores. When I bought this, I got this at Nordstrom or Saks. I bought this at Nordstrom. The rest of the stuff that I wanted to buy is at Saks for Guerlain. Because Guerlain now, I think they want their people to just be at Saks and or in Nordstrom. Because even when I went to Nordstrom, it was a struggle to find someone to help me. But at Saks, they have like the whole team was there. And I got invited through going through to Saks to get this. Not to get this, to get other things that I have from Guerlain. And I got invited to an event that they were having. And it was at the LVMH Tower for a Guerlain event. And literally, everyone I spoke to stopped me. They was like, what makeup is that? What makeup is that? What makeup is that? And because I knew I was going to the event, I had the makeup on. And a couple of people were like, are you just saying that because you're here? I'm like, no, really. This is the foundation. Everyone was just like, oh my God, your makeup looks amazing, amazing, amazing. So it was this. To be fair, not sure if I mentioned this, to be fair, that reaction that I got from the LVMH Guerlain party, all of the foundations that I've mentioned or that I will mention is the same reaction I get when I wear these. That's why I wanted to make sure I put them here. Next is this baby right here. Y'all know she had her moment. She went viral. She knew what she was doing. She was that girl and she is that girl. Do I even need to say anything else? Y'all know. You know. It's so good. The shade I wear in this is, I'm making it a point to say my shades in these. So in case you're like my shade twin, is that what it is? You'll know. You'll get a reference. This is 540. I don't even know. It's just so good. Pick it up. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. Pick it up and don't play games. So good. Oh, last of the foundations. We made it. We almost made it. Okay, so I have 2 foundations here, but it's 1, but it's 2, but it's 1. So it's the Gucci foundation. And you're like, well, why do you have 2? I'm going to tell you. Because this was the original one. And this is the new one. See, the names are slightly different. And if you could also tell, this, well, once it focuses again, this is much redder than this. This was the original formula that they came out with. And in that, I'm shade deep 53. Shade deep 530N, but you cannot, I don't know if you can still get this because I think this replaced this. The older one is the one that's like a little blush pinky color. The newer one is like a cream color. The new one is Eternité de Beauty, 24-hour wear breathable foundation, luminous matte finish. The older one is natural fluid. Is that how you say it? De Beauty natural finish fluid foundation. Wow. Am I tired? What's going on? Why I can't read? I can read. I promise you I can read. I love this. When I've worn them, they wear the same, but this is really, 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 really red on me. And like, it leans very orange and I'm very neutral. I'm very neutral, so I always like to add a lot of reds and warm tones to my skin. But I was like, what? It was so red. And this was sent to me in PR. They asked us our shades in these, and this is what they sent to me. Um, this matches me perfectly because I bought this, and this was like sent to me because I went off of this. So now they wear both to me. I'm not wearing my foundation for 24 hours. I'm just not. I don't know anyone that is, but if you are, because y'all, I have clients that have asked me to do their makeup to last them for the entire weekend. I just gave you that look if you're one of those people. Wash your goddamn face every day. So maybe they're onto something, but the 24-hour wear, no. So I wore this by itself. I made it work with concealer, and contour and all that stuff. By the time I was done, you couldn't even tell, but it was very jarring because it was so orange on me. Like, I know they have my shade, but when I have these two and I have so much, I'm not gonna. And this was sent to me. So after my debacle of this being so red or orange, I started mixing them, and when I tell you, it was a foundation made in heaven just for me. Because the wear already is beautiful. If you wanted to dab into Gucci foundation or into Gucci makeup, I'll say get their foundation and their concealer, use it. Don't come blame me because you're going to fall in love. Their products are really good. Also love that blush. A couple of things I have from them so far, I really, really love. Last but not least, and I know I thought that was the last, is the Hourglass powders. Now, they came out with the new shades, 2 new shades. Now they play themselves. Why I really, 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 really love the new shade. Let me show you guys what it looks like. Oh, ooh. The original one, I use it on myself. It's translucent. I use it on clients. I have like 4 of these powders of this. I have one in my kit. I have one for myself. And then this. When they came out with the 2 new powders, whatever shade this new one is, this is the darker one or the darkest one. This should have been, what shade is this? Let me tell you guys. This is translucent deep, and this is just regular translucent. The veil powder. Whatever shade this is, this should have been the middle shade, and then they should have come out with a darker shade. Just like they did with, I'll show you. Just like they did with this, how they have the first and second and third one. This is the third one. There you go. Y'all can see the gorgeousness of it because I really love this highlighter trio. Same thing with that. They should have done, like, there's no way you're giving me, oh, this is much, in person, this is darker, I promise. But there's no way you're giving me these shades in this, and you're telling me you can't come out with powder in that shade. That's my only gripe with that, because the powder is stunning. It's beautiful. Oh my God, it's so lovely. And I like that shade. I used it for my under eye, not today, but that's what I used that shade for. And the translucent, I've been using it all over because it's translucent, you know. But this should have been their middle shade and then come out with a darker shade. Or it could have been 2 middle shades and a darker shade. But I will still say get those powders if you don't have them. I know Laura Mercier is just one of those powders that you can't go wrong with, but I rarely reach for it. I have other powders that I love that I reach for on a daily basis. It's always the Givenchy one, the One Size Beauty. What's the other one that I use? The One Size Beauty, and this Hourglass one. That's what's in my rotation, and the Sigma, but Sigma is not at Sephora. But yes, the powders are beautiful. They really wear beautifully. I just want, like, if you can, they have darker shades in the powder in this trio, so they should have done that. And that completes things that I love so much. And if you were interested in any of these and they've ever piqued your interest, I hope I was able to convince you. But don't let nobody ever pressure you into spending money that you don't want to spend. because you work hard for your money. Work hard for your money. Work hard for your money. But yes, I'm back. And I hope you loved my recommendations. And you'll see me in the next video.